What's up, guys?
Hi, guys.
Nikki says hi, and she is not feeling very good today, so she is going to stay off screen so I don't get sick. Yep. So this is a highly requested video. It's a video about our equipment that we use. So what we decided to do was rate it from 10 to 1. 10 being we don't use it very much, and 10, number 1, we use all the time. So you guys sit back, relax, and enjoy our countdown.
Bye, guys.
Okay, starting at number 10, we have the alarm. And what this is it is a bump alarm.
Right, motion.
So if there's any sort of bump on this, it will set the alarm off. Little demonstration. If you got sensitive ears, plug your ears now. That's the alarm. And if you watched our last video at somebody's attic, we had this little puppy go off. And when you're sitting on the other side of the building and you hear this go off on the other side, it's kind of creepy to hear. So we don't use this a whole lot, but we do like it. It's not a whole lot that it gets that bump. So, but this is a Bunker Hill. We got it at Harbor Freight.
Yep.
Dirt cheap, guys. This was like, it came in a 2-pack, and it was $5.99.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. That's what she said. Good tool to have, good tool to use. And just a reminder too, there's a lot more tools that we use. These are just ones that we are rating.
Right.
Like we have the digital camera, the still camera. We have this camera. We have the night light on that one.
Mm-hmm.
We have a lot of other stuff. This is stuff that we use that we wanted to rate. The other stuff we really can't rate, but we're doing it anyways. Let's go to number 9. Number 9 is our laser grid. So what this bad boy does is it puts, blind myself. You'll see this facing down a hallway. What it does is it kind of makes things 3D. If we have anything cross through that, you will be able to see it on the wall. You'll be able to see it. It looks really weird. We've had a couple investigations that this worked pretty good. We had it was a ghost standing behind the door. You could see the door with the dots, and then there was a little object, and it kind of makes a little 3D image for you. These are good. The battery in this lasts about 5 hours, unless you have a spirit that likes to play with lights. The other night on somebody's attic,
Yep.
this got turned off on us.
A few times.
If you watch that video, you will see that it got turned off a couple of times. Caden turned it on, Nikki turned it on to prove that it was not the batteries. So, number 9, we are going to have the laser grid. We bought this for, was it like 15?
Yeah, it wasn't very much.
It was like 15 bucks on Amazon, so another good tool to have. It works. Number 8, we have the digital EMF. This thing is really good to use. As you can see, it's almost too good. The only volts that I have going right now in here is our camera. Well, I guess I got a whole charging station under me.
Yes, you do.
So it's working good. It's very, very sensitive. Let me turn that off. It's very sensitive, but the one thing I don't like about it is it tops out. So the screen will go red and the alarm will go off, but that's when it hits so high. You don't see anything down below unless you're staring at it while it's going. So it's good to have, but
There's some downsides.
There's some downsides. If you're staring right at it, great. It's a good tool. This is what it looks like when it's red. Right now we're reading pretty high. If we move everything out, the screen turns blue, like that. So it's good to have. Another good tool. We bought this at Home Depot.
Yep.
Nope, we got this one online.
Yeah.
We got this one online. It was $36 on Amazon, I believe. I think it was like 36 bucks. Another good tool to have, but let's see what we got for number 8. Did I say number 8? I meant number 7. Alright, coming in at number 7, we have the digital recorders. These things are awesome. Like I said, this is not a hate thing, but these things are awesome. The only downfall about them is going back through and listening. You have to have a device on your computer to where you can turn down background noises, turn down up close noises to hear things on here, because most of the time all you get is a little quiet whisper. They're awesome to hear, but they're hard to make out what they're saying. This is kind of the old school way. The old school way is with a cassette.
Right.
If you guys don't know what a cassette is, ask your parents. They'll know. A cassette is how we first started. You know, remember the little,
Yeah.
put the little teeny tiny tape in,
Yeah.
close it
the
up, and
tiny
hit record.
ones, yeah.
They were awesome. The good thing about this one right here, this is one that Nikki bought me. I can actually plug my headphones into it, and I can do live. So I can hear everything that's going on. If something was to whisper and I was to catch it, I can timestamp it. That's the good thing about these, is you can listen while you're doing it. Which we'll probably have to try a couple times
Yeah.
with the other devices.
Right.
So, good thing to have. These aren't too bad expensive wise. I bought this one in 2006, 2007, and it was like 40 bucks.
That's how much the white one was.
The white one is brand new. It has more features than that. Holds a lot more. I think this is... I don't even know what the gigs are on it.
Yeah, I don't know.
But it's $40. We got this on Amazon.
Yep.
Amazon's got a lot of good stuff. But let's see what we have got for number 6. For number 6, this is one I love using when they work. When they work, you will feel your stomach sink, you will feel your heart sink, you'll feel that lump in the back of the throat.
Kind of takes your breath away.
It takes your breath away when you see these things going. I hate saying the name, and if you ever listen to me pronounce these in our videos, I hate saying it. These are the cat balls. That one doesn't work. These are our cat balls. And how these work, they're kind of like the alarm. So any movement will set them off. It's not going to stop because I am holding it. But they're really, really... Oh, there we go. So we set them on the floor and something can come up, we tap it.
They're very effective.
And they're very effective, especially when all of them go off at once.
Yeah, that's cool.
That is really cool to see. I don't like calling them cat balls. When you're telling a ghost to go play with the balls, go play with the cat balls. It kind of makes you feel like a pervert. So most of the time I'll call these motion balls, which doesn't really work out very well.
Right.
What else have I called these?
You call them a few things, I can't remember.
Motion thingy dingies. So if you watch the videos close, you'll see that I'm trying not to crack a smile, but very efficient tool. We got these off Amazon as well, and we got a pack of 4 for like $6.
Yeah, something like that.
They're not expensive at all. It's just a matter of waiting to get it in the mail. $6 for 4 of them. Awesome to have in the bag. But let's go on and see what number 5 is going to be. Number 5 is a good one. And here we are at the halfway mark with number 5. Number 5 was given to us by my dad.
Yep.
My dad bought it to go camping, and he kind of donated it to the team.
Yes.
It's awesome. So this is going to be our thermal imager. Its screen's booting up. There we go. You guys know this one. Now the reason why this is at number 5 is we're still learning this thing. There's so many features that you can do with this. We're learning them all. Right now, all we know how to do is take pictures with it and kind of scan the room, read the temperatures, see things in there.
Pull the trigger.
Pull the trigger.
Mm.
So, things we can do with it is we can actually plug it into our computer and we can run real time. So as it's recording on our computer, we're filming with this. That one we're still trying to work out. That's coming down to an actual program that we need to have, but we're getting there. Another thing we can do is we can take clips and put them on a cell phone and then transfer it over to the computer. So that's why this one's at number 5. This is an awesome tool to have. We've seen quite a bit of stuff with this.
Yeah, we have.
And it's very cool. So what the thermal imager does, for all those that don't know, it tells the temperature of things. So right now, I'm always getting mad at her about her cell phone. There's mine. So if I point this at Nikki, I can see her body heat. Her body heat, she's sitting at 85 degrees. And then around her is all blue. The blue is cold. The picture of her on here is yellow and orange and red. Yellow and white are going to be your hottest points. The blue is going to be your cold points. So it's really cool to have, especially when you're getting the hot spots, cold spots. This will catch them all. So let's go on to see what number 4 is. Alright, number 4. This one we use quite a bit, and it will sound very familiar as it's pulling up. Necrophonic. This is a very fun app to use. So that's what it looks like. Necrophonic. We've got our start. Start just sounds normal talking. Da 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 da. We can add reverb, and it will change the sound. So it adds kind of a little echo to them. Like that. Like they're talking in a hall. Or in a stadium. Something like that. We can turn that off. And we can turn on echo. That would get really confusing. So we don't use the echo a whole lot. We can also go into white noise.
That's one of my least favorites.
Yeah, I don't like the white noise a whole lot because I like the silence in between. That's why I like to just do reverb after I hit start, so that way it kind of gets the hall effect. But this is a really cool app to have. We've tried so many apps. We've tried Solomon. We've tried the SC CBD, don't know what it's called. Let me look it up here real quick. We've tried a whole bunch of them.
Yeah.
There was the SCD-1 that we tried.
Right.
SCD-2 we tried, and the SCD-3 we tried. And 3 has been okay. 3 you guys will hear when that demon voice took over.
Yeah.
That was the SCD-3. That one really didn't make the list. We're not too fond of that one, but we've tried other ones like BIPS, BCN. That one we didn't like very much. Like I said, Solomon, that one's okay. We did a lot with Ellie on Solomon. But those are kind of the only apps that we like that are the Spirit Box apps. So you can find that one on your store, your app store. Necrophonics, very good one. Let me show you again what it looks like. That's what your main screen looks like. Real easy to use. Anybody could use it. It's a plug and play. You do have to buy this one. Unfortunately, it was like 10 bucks.
Yeah, it wasn't too much.
It was 10 bucks, but you can use it as much as you want. It's worth every penny. Since we got it, we use it quite a bit. A lot of your freebies don't work tons. A lot of those are just sound banks. So it's kind of the same sounds playing, different pitches, different speeds. There's not worth it. You can kind of tell what they are. So if you're going to get an app, make sure that you buy one. Let's go on to number 3. Number 3 is a good one too. And here we are back with number 3. Number 3, we're going to go back a little old school on this. We're going to go back to the regular voice box and speaker. This is the one that my dad got for us. The Spirit Box came with the speaker. Both are very good quality. They usually run from about $80 all the way up to as much as you want to pay. Have a speaker. Make sure that you have a speaker, because these are kind of quiet without the speaker. How these work is you power it up and you hit scan, so you can hear as it's switching through channels. That's how fast it's going through the channels. If you hear a word that goes through like 2-3 channels, that's an actual spirit talking to you. Because that one word is not going to go across that many channels. Let's see if I can get the light on again. As you can see, oops, right there, how fast it's scanning. That's how fast it's going through those channels. This one, we have had nothing but luck. Every time we use this, we get a response. And it's usually a good response, and you can hear it, it's clear. You can get these off eBay, you can get them pretty much anywhere on the internet. If you're just starting your ghost hunting, I highly recommend, before getting apps, anything like that, get you an old Spirit Box with a speaker. For some reason they're drawn to these, and we get really good responses. And they're very intelligent. Most of the time they're answering our questions, or they're asking us a question.
Right.
So we try to use this on every hunt that we do. So we'll call that one number 3. Let's see what we got for number 2 coming up on number 1. Okay, number 2. Number 2 is another one that my dad got for us. This is the K2 EMF. This is really cool. Let me show you as it gets closer to, well, it's not going to do it right there. So we'll get, where's my cell phone?
Oh, right here.
Oh, right there. So what this does is right now we've got a normal baseline reading. It's green, it's not doing anything. Now, as soon as something breaks the magnetic field, what happens is, okay, I gotta turn on my cell phone.
Whoops.
How about that?
That might help.
As soon as something breaks that electronic field, I don't know why the screen keeps doing that, guys. It keeps acting weird. Anyways, so it bounces up. If you tap it real hard, you can get it to bounce. What you want the spirit to do is you explain to it, touch the green light. Can you touch the green light for us? If you touch that green light, you can make it go up to different colors. You can make it change colors. And most of the time, you'll get a response. There again, on somebody's attic, we got the best response I have ever seen on one of these.
Yeah, it was awesome.
We made a YouTube short, and it's in our somebody's attic video. And that hasn't been out yet, so I would say go watch it, but it's not out yet. Nothing but good responses from this. Have the K2 is awesome.
A lot of fun.
If I was you, this is something else I would get. These usually run anywhere from about $35 and up. Good thing to have in your bag, good thing to have for starting out. Alright guys, in at number 1, and before we get to number 1, the camera's been kind of glitchy. We're not even sure why, so you have to forgive us on that. It being glitchy.
Sorry, guys.
Being glitchy, bitchy, whatever. We're not sure what's wrong with it. Anyways, number 1. This is the one we've been using since the beginning.
Yep.
And we have used it in every single
Video.
teeny tiny little thing. Even when we're not on video, we're using it. This is the Parabox.
My favorite.
This is the Parabox. So as we are doing our hunts, you will hear Nikki say, says Parabox. Says Parabox. Says Parabox. If you guys haven't noticed, that's kind of been one of the sayings. That's one of her sayings. It's going on one of our shirts. On the sleeve, it'll say ... says Parabox. Because this has been our most accurate app. And I know everybody out there's thinking it's an app. It's just fake, whatever. Let me tell you guys something about phones and why these apps are so good. Your phone has all sorts of sensors. It has Bluetooth, it has Wi-Fi. I mean, they can even February.
What did it say?
February.
Oh wow.
February, says Parabox. Your phone has a lot of sensors on it to where you can be pinged and they can tell right where you're at within so many feet. But the company that put this together, they have worked really hard on it. And how it works is there's a bunch of vocabulary words and it kind of picks the word,
Right.
puts it out there and says it. This one, it's got an echo. I can turn the echo up, I can turn the echo down, I can turn the volume up, volume down.
60. Parabox says 60.
60 says Parabox.
Yeah.
So you can turn up the frequency to where it's kind of going faster. But we have found that if you keep it halfway, that's kind of the best. Because it's the middle ground. But something cool about these is Parabox, you can get it in a free, just simply free. Just go in, download it, it's free. You will have ads. And then they have like the Parabox 2, which is, I want to say, like $2.99. They're pretty cheap. And then the Parabox 3 is coming out next month.
So excited.
Guess who the first ones are going to be downloading Parabox 3? We are. It's going to have a lot more features to it. It's going to be pretty cool.
Oh, I'm so excited.
As soon as that comes out, we're going to buy it and you guys can watch it here. But if you're just getting into ghost hunting, honestly, go download you Parabox. If you're not sure you want to buy it, get the free one. Run the free one for a little while. They allow you to do that.
Soon. Coming out soon.
Parabox says soon. Parabox 3 coming out soon.
It's really easy to use.
Hello.
Says Parabox.
Says Parabox. It is. It's very easy to use. All you do, you turn it on. That's it.
You can also type in your location if you want.
And then that's the cool thing about this, and that's what I was going to get to, is you set your location, you press on this center. I know it's hard to read on there, guys, but you press set location, and then it will bring it up. And then you type in, like usually we'll put in the location that we're at, prison cemetery, somebody's attic. We put that in there as our location. Later on, we can go back into the history. We can look into the history to see what was said on that time. It even breaks it down to the time, the second that it was said. It's cool. It is a very cool thing, and like Nikki said, it is the easiest thing to use. It shows you everything. We got time and date on here. There's a list of all the words that it's saying. Pretty, hello, soon. You've got your frequency, your volume, echo. It's cake. Like, the easiest. Move on to Parabox 3. I don't know how much that one's going to be yet, but we are definitely getting it, because that has been the best tool. And the cool thing about it too is in our investigations, it's spot on.
Yeah, it really,
like, it just doesn't throw words out there. It is spot on to what we are talking about. That's the cool thing about this one.
Yeah, we don't even have to ask it a question. It'll just say a word that's related to the situation.
To where we're at, like prison.
Yeah.
It threw out prison.
Right.
When we were at the prison. Have you ever heard prison before when you're not at the prison?
No, I haven't.
Never. Never ever. We were talking about inmates and shanking. I think it said
murdered.
Murdered. Stabbed.
Stabbed.
When we were talking about shanking, which is stabbing somebody in prison. Guys, this is a top-notch one, and we're not getting paid to say this. No. Nothing. This is from our personal experience.
Stab.
There we are talking about stab. There we are talking about
Fly.
We're talking about stabbing, shanking, all that crap, and it said stab. Yes, it threw in fly. Whatever. We were talking about stab. It'll stay spot on. Like, it'll throw extra words out there. Maybe they're trying to tell you something, but it will stay on to what you're talking about. So,
very effective.
Parabox, must have. We use it on everything. And like I said, there's so many other things that we use, all the way down to our camera. We call it the pistol holder. Camera goes on top of that. It's great. Obviously, our camera isn't doing too great tonight. I wonder if it needs a new card.
Maybe it does.
The card's getting tired.
Yeah. We'll have to get a new one.
There's a lot of things out there. We've got some other stuff that we're going to be buying. Like I told you, Parabox 3. A given.
Yes.
A given. We also are looking at the REM pod. But it's not the REM pod you guys see. We're trying to stay away from everything that everybody else is doing. And you'll notice that everybody has the REM pod, the little circle thingy dingy. We're going complete opposite. We found somebody that makes them, and they are making us a REM pod.
Mm-hmm.
Not making us, they make them, but we're trying to be different. Sorry, I got a tickle on my nose. And then also the Scare Bear.
Yep.
So the Scare Bear is almost like the REM pod. As soon as something comes close, the lights will light up, alarms will sound. But the one that we're going to order actually plays music. So
I'm excited for that one.
we won't have alarms on that. That'll be a good one.
Something different.
A lot different. But that is the list of things we use. It's up to you guys what you want to use. Use what works for you. That's the stuff that works for us right now. Next year, it might be something completely different. You just never know. There's so much stuff out there. Test it, try it. Let us test it. Let us try it. Let us know what's out there. We'll test it and try it for you.
Or if you've used something, let us know how it works.
If you used something and you liked it, tell us about it. Unless it's Ghost Tube. I didn't like that one. We tried Ghost Tube.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't a fan.
No, not really.
I wasn't a fan of it, and everybody was telling us to use Ghost Tube. I didn't like it.
Yeah, not a big fan.
So, it's up to you guys what you want to do. That's why you don't drink Coke before you
Do a video.
do a video. You get the burps. So, anyways, guys, thanks for stopping by. We are very sorry about the glitching in the camera. We'll get that fixed. We got more videos coming out. Like we were talking about the Somebody's Attic. That one's coming out probably
Exciting.
next week. We're recording 2 different videos this weekend. And what else do we got? We got one more Wyoming one coming out. And then the Wyoming... Oh, wait, the prison cemetery. That's a 2-part.
Yeah.
If you read in there, it says body cam. Because all you guys saw on the prison cemetery was from one camera.
Yep, we got another.
We had the body camera going too. So, there's another one. Thanks for your guys' support. We love everybody.
Thanks for watching.
What she said.
Bye, guys.
Bye!